Who's actually getting the most out of a luxury-level firm pillow top mattress, and who could safely skip it? If you're wondering whether a 4 firmness level king will finally stop those midnight tosses or just end up a pricey piece of furniture, stick around. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. When I first started looking at the Beautyrest world-class line, the big question was simple: do I need that firm pillow top feel, or would a regular medium firm model be enough? I've talked to a lot of couples who share a bed. One side loves a solid, supportive feel for back pain, the other side craves a softer surface to sink into. The decision usually comes down to 2 things: how much you move around at night and whether you tend to get hot. The world-class level 4 firm pillow top promises both firm support and a plush top layer, and the price tag lands at somewhere between a high-end boutique mattress and a more typical department store model. That's why the risk of picking the wrong firmness is real. You could spend a few $100s on a mattress that feels too hard, leaving you waking up sore, or you could end up with a surface that's too soft and loses that supportive edge that keeps your spine aligned. So who should actually click add to cart? If you're a back or stomach sleeper who wakes up with a sore lower back, the firm support core is a real advantage. The pillow top layer is engineered to give a slight give without turning the whole thing into a soft squishy surface. In my own experience, I tried a similar firm pillow top on a guest room, and it stayed firm for weeks without the bottom-out feeling that sometimes shows up on cheaper memory foam tops. For anyone who deals with pressure points, think side sleepers with hips that dig into the mattress or people who spend long hours on their feet, the pressure relief design of this mattress can make a noticeable difference. The way the layers distribute weight means you don't feel that pinpoint pressure on the shoulders or hips, which is something I've heard many back pain sufferers rave about when they finally get a mattress that actually supports their spine without caving in under weight. On the flip side, if you're a light sleeper who's extremely sensitive to motion transfer, the firm pillow top might not be the best fit. While the Beautyrest design does incorporate pocketed coils that isolate movement pretty well, the firm core can still transmit some subtle shifts when a partner rolls over. In a real-world test with a roommate, I noticed a faint ripple when they turned over, but it was far less noticeable than on a traditional innerspring. Still, for couples where one side is a restless sleeper and the other wants absolute stillness, a dedicated motion-isolating foam mattress could be a safer bet. Another practical angle is temperature management. The mattress uses a combination of breathable coil construction and a cooling cover that claims to pull heat away from the body. I set up a test in a warm summer bedroom, the kind of place where many mattresses feel like a hot slab after a few hours. After a full night, the surface stayed roughly the same temperature as the room, and I didn't wake up drenched in sweat. That's a solid win for anyone who lives in a humid climate or tends to get hot at night. However, if you already sleep cool or you live in a chilly environment, the cooling features might feel a bit unnecessary, and the firm feel could feel a little cold until your body warms it up. Care and maintenance are also worth mentioning. The pillow top cover is removable and machine washable, which is a rarity in the luxury segment. You can toss the cover in the wash without worrying about damaging the internal coils, and the manufacturer recommends rotating the mattress every 6 months to keep the support even. In practice, I've seen a few people forget to rotate and end up with a slight dip where they sleep most often. The rotating routine isn't hard, but it does require a bit of mindfulness, especially if you have a heavy king-size frame that's hard to move. Now, let's talk dollars and cents. The world-class level 4 firm pillow top sits in the upper mid-price range for a king-size mattress. What you're really paying for is the blend of firm core support, a plush top layer, and the brand's reputation for motion isolation and temperature control. If you compare it to a standard innerspring that costs a fraction of the price, you'll notice a smoother transition from the firm base to the pillow top and far less sag over time. The downside is that you won't get the luxury cloud feel of a full foam mattress that costs double, nor will you get the ultra-soft feel of a pillow top that leans more toward a plush, sink-in experience. In other words, you're buying a balanced compromise, firm enough for spinal alignment, plush enough for pressure relief, and cool enough for hot sleepers. So, who should walk away from this? If you're on a tight